TJ Ward, the former Cleveland Browns safety, actually saw a game with TJ Ward back in 2010. They played the Cincinnati Bengals, and he laid the wood to Jordan Shipley of the Cincinnati Bengals. He got an unnecessary roughness penalty on that play, but it was a memory from a Browns game that is just embedded in my brain. But TJ Ward, yes, hard-hitting TJ Ward. He was on Gilbert Arenas, the Arena, Gridiron Edition. That's the one with Skip Bayless, that podcast on YouTube. And he pretty much, they were talking about Shedeur Sanders and the Cleveland Browns. And then the topic of media came up, and TJ Ward pretty much just said that Cleveland media is the worst and most toxic in the entire country. And I wholeheartedly agree. The negativity that comes from the Cleveland media is just palpable. I mean, it just irks me, the SHIT storm that they have, that they generate. They have such bad media members. You from Jason Lloyd talking down on Shedeur Sanders, talking about, oh, he's pretty much a cancer in the locker room. He needs to be gone from the team based on nothing. This dude does not have any sources at all except, trust me, bro. This guy's like, he's hell bent on trying to get Shedeur Sanders because he has some personal vendetta against him. He's trying to say that, he was such a distraction this year. I have not heard one story from any media member that said anything to the contrary, okay? That Shedeur has been a distraction for the Cleveland Browns. Actually, the media has been a distraction. They are the ones that incessantly cover Shedeur Sanders. Then you got Mary Kay Cabot, okay? You got Mary Kay Cabot, you got Tony Grossi, the old guards of Cleveland media. These are dinosaurs. These guys have been beat writers for the Cleveland Browns for eons now. So TJ Ward is right in his assessment because he dealt with the media in Cleveland. If you ever sat through a Cleveland press conference after a game or just a weekly press conference, these media members are super toxic. They ask silly questions. They're always trying to pit player against coach. We saw it on full display this year. TJ Ward is absolutely right when talking about Cleveland media is the worst in the country. It's the most toxic. Pretty much after every press conference, they were trying to get Shedeur Sanders to pretty much throw Kevin Stefanski under the bus. And God bless Shedeur Sanders. He's very media savvy. He was not going to allow that. And he pretty much called them on their BS. Okay? Baker Mayfield, when he was in Cleveland, infamously did not like Tony Grossi. And in one of his press conferences, he was like, Jesus, Tony. I mean, a viral clip right there. I mean, the Cleveland media is just bad. It's really bad. I think they are miserable people. I think living in Cleveland and the seasonal depression really kicks in, factored into the Cleveland Browns, not a very well-run franchise. All of that contributing to also living in one of the most impoverished cities in the entire country probably adds to the toxicity of the Cleveland Browns media. You got to live in Cleveland. It's miserable half the time. It's always cloudy. The weather sucks. I don't want to say the city sucks. I think the city's pretty sweet, but I mean that's just a personal opinion for mine because I'm from Northeast Ohio. I'm not going to go that far and just say Cleveland is a shithole. I don't believe it's a shithole. I think there are redeemable parts of Cleveland. I mean, there are parts of Cleveland you don't want to go to, like East Cleveland. You might need to be strapped going to East Cleveland. But the media, TJ Ward, spot on. TJ Ward, I mean, Browns media, not good. Bro, Jason Lloyd, give it up. Shedeur, as long as Andrew Berry is making the decisions, Shedeur ain't going anywhere. Shedeur is going to get an opportunity to be the starter, and that makes Jason Lloyd very upset. Apparently, it's his life mission to not want Shedeur Sanders with the Cleveland Browns. He's talking about they should just get rid of the whole entire quarterback room. So who you gonna bring in? You're gonna bring in what? You're gonna bring in Mac Jones or Malik Willis, and then you're gonna draft 2 more quarterbacks. I mean, that doesn't even make any sense. If you totally get rid of the entire quarterback room, who are you going to replace them with? That makes 0 sense. You're going to be in the same situation you were just in with an entire new quarterback room, with an entire new coaching staff. What kind of sense does that make? That's an asinine insertion. Plus, I don't even know if this new quarterback room that Jason Lloyd's talking about in Cleveland media is even going to be better than Deshaun Watson, Shedeur Sanders, or Dylan Gabriel. What assertions do you have that you're going to get quarterbacks that are better than those 3? What were you talking about? That makes 0 sense. That's what happens when media members are just given a platform and they don't know what the hell they're talking about. It really irks my nerve. A lot of these Cleveland media members, they don't know anything about football. They don't watch film at all, and they are tasked with platforms to just spew nonsense. But that's all I have right now. KSK Sports, fired up on this one. TJ Ward, salute. Look, TJ, man, I appreciate what you said about Cleveland media because it's the absolute truth about Cleveland media. All right, KSK rolling out. Like and subscribe. Help your boy get the 300 subs. I'm about 30 subs away. Help your boy out to get the 300 subs so I can get closer to monetization. Woo! So I can keep spreading this rawness. Somebody got to say something about Cleveland media, and it's going to be me. All right, I'm rolling out. Peace.